welcome to this week's edition of Furry Friday. Today I have a very substantial guest in Jack, a lovely, what did you say, 10-year-old?
10-year-old pug.
And also equally substantial is Laura from the Humane Society. Hello, Laura. Thank you for coming. Okay, so Jack has been brought to the shelter through no fault of his own.
No.
And he is seeking his forever home. Some minor tweaking still to do, just some aesthetic details, some nail trimming and whatnot. So tell me about Jack, Laura.
Yeah, so Jack was surrendered to us by his owner's family after his owner could no longer care for him due to medical reasons. So he's in our care to find a new forever home, and he's a super well-natured senior pug. Everything makes him happy, and as we can see, he's a little on the chunky side. He had a vet checkup yesterday, and he could definitely stand to lose a few pounds.
Okay.
And we do have him scheduled for dental work.
Okay.
Says he needs a few extractions.
Okay.
Very typical, though, of small dogs, especially with mouth shapes like this, where they're always kind of open and exposed to air.
Okay.
And I think, honestly, he's so well-natured and everything is awesome in Jack's world that he would get on in any family. Kids, like other animals, I just don't think he cares about much.
Yeah, certainly, you know, striding about the studio here when he came in, no anxiety, like just confident and relaxed. Very good boy, as you can see, sitting nicely for his close-up. So, so Jack is a senior dog, therefore eligible for a discount.
A senior discount for the dog,
A senior discount for the dog. So, you know, as always, the adoption process at the Humane Society has gone to a different format rather than just dropping in. You will need to submit your application in advance. You can download the application from the website. In the article that I will write to summarize, there'll be a hyperlink directly to the application. Or you can go in person to 962 Second Line East and pick up a paper-based copy. Once your application has been reviewed, you will be contacted to set up an appointment to meet with the new love of your life. And certainly, you know, as I always say, week after week, if my house were bigger, I would have a Valentine this Tuesday coming. So now, Jack, he's just about ready to go, or he is?
He'll be ready to go a little bit after his dental. I mean, he certainly, if somebody's interested in him now, they can fill out an application and meet him. We would just want to make sure everything goes well with his dental and give him a couple of days of recoup time, because it's you know, pretty major surgery when they're getting a lot of teeth taken out. Yeah. He already has some teeth, whether they fell out on their own or he did have an extraction. So he's already missing quite a few, but I think there's going to be quite a few more going. So we'll want to give him some recoup time as well. And he's already neutered and everything, so it's really just the dental work, and that he's shedding quite a bit.
You
need to be brushed, eh?
He's good to go. He wants a brushing. He wants a brushing. Okay, so we've covered the adoption process, a lot of different ways that you can be supporting our local Humane Society in this moment, whether by you know, financial contribution, for which they can issue a tax receipt. You know, you can donate food, kibble, wet food. If you're supporting the feline population, they do prefer a pate. Cat toys, blankets for the doggies.
Yeah, we're actually still quite in need of blankets for the dogs, because we still have quite a high population of both dogs and cats. So blankets, towels, sheets, things like that, and wet food for both cats and dogs right now, actually, too. Our pantry is looking a little sad.
And we had discussed in recent weeks the resurrection of the volunteer program.
Yes. So if we're still looking for dog walkers, we've only got a couple on the go right now. So if anyone's interested in walking dogs, or even the cats, we still have room on the roster for cat socializers, things like that.
So you want to clarify, no cat walking required.
No cat walking, just socializing and brushing.
Right, okay. So again, so many different ways you can support. The Humane Society does run several very popular pet-themed fundraising events throughout the year, so you're going to want to stay tuned to their website for those sorts of happenings. Failing anything else, consider Jack as your potential Valentine. All right, Laura, thank you so much for coming in today.
You.
It's always a pleasure to speak with you. And tune in next week. It's my lisp. I can't help it. Tune in next week for our next edition and see what Laura brings me then.